Hey guys, what's going on? B McG here in War number 5, season 37 here. Today we defied death, I think like 3 times. It was a pretty nasty war. So starting in section 1, we have Longshot here on the first node of path 7. This is node 7. There's Conflictor, Special Reserve. I can't remember the other nodes off the top of my head. So right now we're boosting. We are using Overseer here. He's a really good option here. Power efficiency, not power reserve. Essentially, special attacks cost 50% less power, and then when you inflict the opponent with a debuff, they gain power when they purify the debuff. So Overseer, after his special attacks, places a special concussion debuff, which will fuel Conflictor. The idea behind this assignment here was to use Conflictor to our advantage. That will basically, that means the more power Longshot has, the better for Overseer, because it ramps up his gamma power faster. But we get cornered here, and it's not really the prettiest fight, but we activate Cosmic Mode here with our special 1 at 6 gamma power. So right here, we won't be able to get a Fury buff until we push him red, which I don't know if I would count that as defying death here, but it definitely was a bit not the way I wanted to do it. I don't like pushing champs red if I don't have to. But next up we have Penny on Brute Force and Vivified, and we're using Hulkling here. Hulkling's been amazing for me this season. He's just such a beast. I love using this character. The design was just amazing. You guys are gonna hear me gloat about it every single time I use him, just how amazing he was designed. But this fight just going super straightforward here. Penny's playing, fairly well into us, or so to say. But right now we are just trying to get her to hold block, or get her to throw a special 1 and then hold block. That way we could throw the special 2 into her block while unblockable. So there we go. We were able to get the special 2 off there, and then we just finished the fight off here with a couple hits in the block, and then do it again here, and she's down. So pretty easy fight. Hulkling for Penny almost anywhere is great. Next up we have Ebony Maw on this new I think node 23. There's Scared Stiff, Power Focus 2, and Bubble Shield. In this fight we definitely defy some form of death here. So my idea for this fight when we assigned it was to use Power Focus 2 to our advantage and get that get Ebony Maw throwing his special 1 as consistently as possible, so we could punish it with our heavy attacks like we're doing right here. If I have MD interacting, or buffs expiring, it'll fuel his power up even more, and that will make it easier to spam heavy attacks or punish his special 1s, make him use his special 1 so we can punish with heavy attacks. But right here, I am just not a huge fan of how this one ended, because right there I saw approaching falter, so I held block. I was really hoping that he would just try to use a heavy attack, but no, he throws a special 3 here. And Maw, even if you invuln with your special 3, it's not a guaranteed damage mitigation, because he could still degen you, I think, after the power steal that occurs from his special 3. But our special concussions prevented that, so we saved ourselves a lot of potions there just because Overseer is so good. So we're going up path 5 in section 2. The first node, we are fighting Kitty Pride. This Ebb and Flow Intercept with Sadist. We're using Hulkling here. His crit rate isn't really that great, so he's decent for Kitty. I think I said this earlier in a couple of seasons, or no, a couple war videos earlier. I used to really crutch on Nimrod for Kitty, or champs who don't crit, but ever since Mystic Dispersion, that season, I think season 34 and 35, I used I-Bomb a lot for her, and his low crit rate made it super easy. So yeah, I think Hulkling is safe for Kitty, because her health pool is just super low, and when he crits, he hits super hard. But yeah, Yeah, I really like the way this fight went. Finish off with special 1. There we go. Quick little Hulkling fight. Next up, we have America Chavez, ebb and flow intercept. I didn't even see the other nodes. I know there's Mighty Charge. I can't remember the other one. But yeah, so the reason why America Chavez is placed here is because Mighty Charge, you can't parry her unless you have the White Magneto pre-fight or someone who benefits from it, so you can do the passive stun. So if I block the first hit of her first medium, there's a chance she'll go Mysterio on me and throw her heavy attack, which, you know, is always fun. So right here we have a pretty decent AI profile here. We got her into the loop that we want. We dex, that triggers MD, and we can pretty much just keep her throwing her special 1, which is what we want her to do. We don't want her throwing random bullshit heavies. So right here, I'm gonna go for an intercept. If we get it, I drop the special 2 immediately after. And I'm really happy with how this one's going so far. And then she goes passive, and then she throws that heavy attack. Not a huge deal. We finish off here. I bait a heavy attack. I let her get the negative zone, but the issue there is if she threw her special 2, it'd be fully unblockable, and I got lucky that she didn't throw her special 3 there. So that was a little bit of defying some death. I don't think I would have died, but it wouldn't have been pretty. And then the last fight of this war, we have Rintrah on this shared node here. We're just using Human Torch here with the flame on, so it's pretty much a mindless fight. So I'm gonna let this fight play out. Gonna start wrapping up the video, but the one thing about Rintrah that you want to do is knock him down a lot. When you knock him down, it removes 5 mystical charges, and his mystical charges are what make him annoying. It gives him certain abilities based off of those. So that's just how you want to play Rintrah. I don't think I play this fight perfectly by any means, but if you guys did end up enjoying this video, consider hitting like, consider subscribing. Now that Battlegrounds are back, I think we're going to be doing some Battleground streams, so if you guys want to hang out for those, that'd be awesome. But yeah, hopefully you guys stay tuned for the rest of these war videos this season. I have a couple more coming out, so peace out, guys.